Hi everyone, this is Tisch Aitken and I'm doing a check-in. It is Friday, March 25th. I have to remind myself of the day. We just had that Mercury-Neptune conjunction on, I believe it was on Wednesday, and I can't even think. I think it was on the 23rd, and that can make things seem very dreamy, and it is now Aries season. We had the equinox over last weekend, and the sun entered the cardinal fire sign of Aries, and it is directly above the equator, and this initiates the astrological new year and brings a burst of energy. And yet I still feel a lot of Piscean energy. I'm sure a lot of you do as well. That Mercury in Pisces, it is going to change signs on the 27th. It's going to enter the cardinal fire sign of Aries at 3:44 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and it will be in Aries from March 27th until April 10th. And it's much more sharp than when it's in Pisces, which it is right now. And Mercury is in its detriment in Pisces, so it's very emotionally based thinking. And I had somebody ask me yesterday if Mercury is retrograde, and it's not, but it can feel that way. But we're also working with this Jupiter-Neptune energy, which is expanding the Pisces energy big time, and we're going to have a lot of planets in Pisces later in the month of April. But with Jupiter and Neptune dancing together, it could feel, like there are 8 planets or, more in the sign of Pisces. Those are the two rulers. Jupiter is the ancient ruler, and Neptune is the modern. Jupiter is the vision, Neptune is the dream. And it's very magnetizing and magnetic energy, but just be aware of the fact that it can expand your fears. It can expand hysteria. It can make people act very off, like they can seem, because it's so emotional and at times really, what's the word, subjective thinking, not objective thinking. So people could be coming from a place that's not practical or realistic and really going deeply in that direction with the Jupiter-Neptune signature. And as we get into April, we're going to have Venus enter Pisces on April 5th. Mars will enter Pisces on April 14th. Juno, which is an asteroid that represents partnering, will enter Pisces on April 20th. The Jupiter-Neptune pairing is strong from April 9th through April 12th, but they're still working together through the end of April. So we're going to have 5 points transiting in Pisces by the end of April. So more Piscean energy, very Neptunian, very mystical and magical, but also can expand fear. So we don't want that to happen. And it's a time of self-care. It's a time of really working with your imagination to manifest good things. And some people will want to escape in many different ways, in destructive ways. Pisces can be a sign of undoing, and so you don't want to go there. You want to really practice self-care, spiritual practice, get rest, recharge. I know it's such a tough and scary time, so it's, do it in ways that are easy for you and that really just nurture you. And I want to let you know, for the videos, I haven't done editing yet, obviously. I think you can figure that out at all if you watch my videos, because I really wanted to develop my voice, and I've been trying to do so just as I have as a writer. And I am going to finally start doing some editing and working on that with Adobe in the next month or so. So that will get a little bit better. But in Pisces time right now, it's so wacky, and I'm uploading the videos. There may be a couple of glitches or errors here or there, but I really am trying to do this as best as I can, and I'm feeling my voice come back, which is a good thing. And I think that's tapping into the magical part of Pisces, whereas before I just felt very scattered and just scared that I couldn't get all of this done. Now I feel like I can magnetize this to another level and do better with this. I definitely strive to do better, but I like to memorize the facts and the information. And a sticking point for me is I like to give the time of the aspects, which I may stop doing, because that's also where I'm like, 8:37 p.m., 6:09 a.m. You know, I'm not only remembering the aspects for basically every day of the month. I have to say it's at 7:11 p.m. It's at 6:39. But I like to do that because as an astrologer, even, you know, when I listen to things or I look at things, I like to know when the aspect is is exact. And I do have moon in Virgo, so I want it to be exact. But a lot of times just knowing the day that it occurs might be enough. So maybe going forward, and maybe some of you can give me your thoughts about that. Maybe I will omit the times unless it's like a new moon or a full moon or an eclipse, but it's going to be hard for me to do that because I really like to give the time. So I'm struggling on that one. But anyway, I wanted to check in, let you know there's still a lot of Piscean energy. Mercury does enter Aries on Sunday at 3:44 a.m. That makes things move a lot more quickly. That will be, you know, that's fast thinking, fast communication, thinking on your feet. And then Venus and Saturn meet up on Monday, the 28th at 3:27 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That can feel like a bummer, but really figuring out this whole new age of Aquarius. Saturn is transiting in Aquarius until March 7th of next year. And so we have it less than a year actually remaining. And how do you commit to a new future that is so chaotic and bring love, happiness, and creativity? And we can, but it's not going to be easy by any means. So listen, good luck, good weekend, and thank you. Take care.